Hello everyone, Starstar J here, so I tip the scales another game, Neverwinter Nights 2! Okay, in our last video we entered the Shadow Plane, we entered the Gungeon, and found this charming little fellow over, this charming little dove over here, who's trying to look for a way in through this door, which doesn't seem to be open. So the gate appears darkness on the planet Shadow Plane, it gleams and pulses in the faint light. The maddening pattern of crude, carved runes engraved etched into the gate seem to move and shift, making you feel dizzy when you look directly at it. Weird. An ancient mosaic. This is an interesting thing. Look at it, it's got some interesting art. It's very old, picked out in gleaming tiles of black and grey. It depicts a ferocious battle scene, a swirling melee of humans, fiends, and other that you can't make out. Your eyes drawn to a figure that stands nearly in the centre of the battle, facing a towering fiend. His sword is raised above his head, bright silver and unmistakable shape. It is a sword that you know it can't be. It's a sword of Gith. Shiny figures encounter great care, representing human, demi-human warriors, fearsome devils, winged celestials, and a single-horned dragon. Whom is fighting whom? Some humans appear to be allied devils, but others oppose them. Swordbearer is clearly fighting against the devils, but so are the dragons, celestials, and many of the humans. A strange company of allies indeed. Heh, yeah. I wonder. Yeah, so I can't go that way. There's only one way, and it's this way. Okay, I did a quick check to make sure Kaelyn doesn't crash the game when she gains experience points. The game hasn't crashed yet, so I think it's safe to go in and kill things. Here we go, yay! Stuff is getting killed. They also leveled up Sophia, gave us some new abilities to work with. Gave us some new abilities to work with. Now she can cast her damn fireballs. Alright. Now, be careful when smashing open those urns. Because those urns are volatile. In terms of what's available, what's in those urns, and what happens when you level them up, open them up. And I was afraid of this, just leveling up Gan. Ugh, hold on. Alright, and Gan's leveled up now. Okay. Now, let's go open up these offering urns. As soon as you do that, take anything from the urn, a wraith appears! And then drops plasma water on you. Yeah, so try to avoid using the area effect spells. Because otherwise you'll spawn more wraiths, which can prove to be rather inconvenient. But there we go, we can do it. And Undeath to Death didn't work. Now, one thing is you can rest after certain encounters, but the problem is since the resting system doesn't work, it doesn't seem possible. Alright. So these tomes can't be used. Okay, entering this area.
The scratching in the air. They are the spirits of the scribes, still penning Myrkul's scriptures, even in death.
But where are the scribes? I can't see any of them. I wonder. There's a book filled with strange handwritten script that seems to be a list of items or names. Nor can you turn the pages, eh? Of course, those tomes are still there. Let's strike the gong. The sound of the gong reverberates. Several ghostly skies materialize throughout the scriptorium. So yeah, you can't turn the pages because there are people reading that book. I mean, how rude would that be to try and turn the pages? Bam! Spirit says no. You gotta talk to this guy, the chief scribe. A tale of deception is writ upon your soul, supplicant, and you are both the deceiver and the deceived. You will not find truth within these walls, but when you see the lies for what they are, you will return to us, I think. Wait, what? I cannot. My eyes are trained to read the words and discard the meanings. Thus it always has been. I am Diomedes, chief scribe, and supplicant before the Lord of Bones. Hey, wait a minute, Lord of Bones? I know that guy. He's the guy in Game of Thrones, isn't he? No. Yes, he is, but no. All that passes through my lord's gates is recorded in these tomes and ledgers. we record, my scribes and I, but we do not remember. Our scribblings are the mind and the memory of Myrkul's vault. Yeah, why do you still labour here? It is words that bind us to this vault of our Lord. Our souls are graven upon its walls, our names writ upon its foundation stones. When one scribe replaced another, the name of the old scribe will be wiped out clean, and be free to pass beyond to the city of judgment, to serve the scriveneers who came before. But a great betrayal was committed here, supplicant, and we stood by and watched. So taken that we were with the traitor's resolve, with the dream that he spun for us in words and deeds. And when his treachery was put to an end, we were held to account of all the rest. Ours was a simple retribution, an effortless thing. No more scribes were appointed, and our names were never wiped clean. And so, here we remain. You talk about the betrayer's crusade, aren't you? That's what we call our treachery, yes. A pretty mask to hide an ugly face. But you are merely bystanders. They've always felt their punishment was just and deserved, and they'll speak no more of it. What's in this vault? All that is recorded within. Ancient tomes and stuff? Prisoners? Yep, I think Kaelyn explained a lot of it. Yeah, as far as a whole bunch of people. What ancient tomes? Alright. Treasure? So there's still some treasure left, eh? I'm seeking a scroll, Lamentations of the Dead. Will I find it here? Turns to the book. Has a look around. It's in the archives below. How do I lock the door? The High Priest holds the key. Very well. Okay, so the High Priest holds the key, but where is this High Priest, huh? I wonder. Now, in order to unlock it, there's a bunch of Death Knights here. I recommend you don't talk to them just yet. Alright, what you should do is open up these urns. Because when you get into a big fight, when you get into a fight with the Death Knights over there, what's going to happen is you're going to use area of effect spells. They're going to smash open these urns and bring more bad guys into the field. So, kill the bad guys first, kill the reinforcements first, and then you won't have to worry about them. Magic pouch, inferior to my greater bag of holding. Sorry, to my greater magic bag. Alright, never mind, I'll just... Even though I'm a warlock and I should be using my warlock spells, there's just some charm to using this, just using a big ass axe. Like, I'm not even going to use the, I haven't even used the great sword yet because I realise I can't actually enchant it. So actually, for the moment, I should throw it in here. All right. Yeah, the sword has got the basics ready, but the actual sword, the actual things I need for the sword, like all the enchantments, like making it acidic or making it really, really awesome, that is just not possible with this current without some extra levels. I doubt I'll be able to do it until the end game anyway. So in other words, it's too awesome to use, like that Maestro Blessing thing. That's definitely going at the end. That's definitely going on the tail end of everything. As you can see, these Death Knights are really, really powerful. Don't want to mess with them just quite yet. And while these Red Wraiths are easy to kill, when you're fighting against overpowering foes, you don't want to bring in more. You don't want to bring more into the fold. It's just common sense. Alright, hopefully I can smash open those two vases over there. Yes, I can. Just don't talk to those knights over there. As you can see, they are locked in prayer. But as soon as you talk to them, they'll be like, yeah, you know what? We hate you now. But look, see, they don't really care. They don't really care that I'm smashing through their stuff. Hi guys, how's it going? Here. Here, Dread Wraith. Okay, you all dead yet? You all dead yet? Come on, one more. Now, one thing, Kaelyn actually needs a better weapon, but that'll come after the after all this crap is over. Before I set out to face the bear god himself, that'll be a like, you know, last minute kind of thing.
Yes.
You're like, yep, last minute stuff.
To me, my allies, I shall
Meditate. No, meditate, not unsummon.
Yes.
It's not unsummon. It's not unhug. I mean, how do you unhug something? Just back away from it.
I say yes.
Alright, everyone's ready? Okay then. Hellfire Shield, Hellfire Blast. What mortal dares to disturb us? You will never leave this place alive, and when you are dead, I shall see to it you join us in our eternal vigil. Alrighty then. Well, they sound like pleasant fellows. And as you can see, as a warlock, my Eldritch Blast is, ooh, much wider. And of course, holy crap. Holy crap, these guys pack a punch. Yeah, sorry about that. I just killed my own friend there. Oh, never mind. Oh, and Kaelyn automatically does the resurrections for us. Bam. See, I'm using a lot of area effect spells. Ow, that really hurts, you know. But as you can see, area effect spells work quite well in these circumstances. Sphere, you okay there? Holy crap, that's a lot of essence. It's a lot of essence. I must gather this essence. No, I can't do that voice. I must collect the essence. And one of my arms is smaller than the other, because that's how it works when you're a primal Zerg. Essence. And of course, now that I kill the Death Knights, doors open, boys! Yeehaw! Yippee! Oh, right, there's, bad guys apparently I need to face. Oh, right. They're over here. They're over here. He's dead, now he's dead. Yeah, and what's going on with the area effect spells is they destroy a whole bunch of items. Okay. Alright. Now it's time. No. We're gonna do an Eldritch Cone here. And use a restoration spell. See? Cleric is back. Woo! Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have. There's an urn there. I shouldn't have smashed. Well, maybe I should have smashed it. But while everyone deals with that Shadow Wraith, I'm just gonna loot everything in the background. Don't mind me. I'm just looting everything. Loot, loot, loot. All that fancy schmancy loot. The fat loot. And of course, if I can't identify it, I toss it off over here, and she's like, I know what that item is. It's an X item that does this X thing. Stone Eater's Ring. Completely and utterly useless. Oh look, stone to flesh! That'd be useful. If we get stone to turn into flesh, which we don't. If we're getting stoned, yeah.
The sounds you hear, they are born of ghosts. Do not let them distract you.
Oh yeah, there's supposed to be some loud screaming here. So maybe you do hear it. Well, owl your eardrums, because I can't hear it. So I got the volume quite low, so my voice can be heard over all the sound. Because it's too much effort for me to use Audacity and OBS at the same time. Too much effort for me. So professional. It's why Tiberium Wars, I can barely hear the sound of Tiberium Wars. Ugh. Game. And of course, there's more bad guys
Many
here.
died in this place. Their spirits lie thick here, like smoke.
Fire the ion cannon. Fire the ion cannon here. It's easier this way. It's easier to just Instead of trying to click on the individual skeletons, collect the remains. Fire agates, fire things, fireflies. Take my life, take my land. Take my love, take my land. You take me where I cannot stand. Doesn't matter all to me, because you can't take the sky from me. So yeah, Kaelyn the Dove. Interesting fellow. Who, sees the world in a different perspective and really doesn't like Kaelyn.
Something you require?
I have questions, actually.
Of course.
What do you know? Any suggestions on Heziovoku?
My powers are well served in dealing with the aftermath of a battle, but it would be wise to seek the counsel of one of the shamans of Rashomon in dealing with this army.
Jeez, thanks.
They know the spirits, the beast gods of this land, far better than I. If this conflict can be settled without violence, they would know.
Well, geez, thanks for that.
Of course. Ephraim and Sousa. I felt they might search for me. I hope they are not too worried about my absence. If you meet them, they must have left the House of the Triad in search of me. I hope they will not be punished.
Punished?
Yes. The menagerie was forbidden to take up weapons again, at my grandfather's command. His throne is high on the slopes of Celestia, and his word carries much weight.
Why were you punished?
Our philosophy veered from the traditional teachings of the divas and angels, and so our paths were forced to part. It is not, but it is a complicated issue, and I fear that sharing it will do more harm than good.
Okay, fine. Further questions then.
Of course.
For example, you're from the upper plains?
I come from the slopes of Celestia. My heritage is evidenced in my wings, and my eyes.
Your eyes are unusual.
I noticed that. Your eyes are like mirrors, which makes them doubly pleasing to me. It allows me to admire my reflection without need for a looking glass.
I see.
I hope you can, with eyes like that. I'm a lot to take in at once, so feel free to study me at length if you must.
Nice.
I am used to such attention.
I like Gan. You might want to take a step back. His ego alone can fill the castle.
Such fire to your words. They burn me. Quick, get the priestess to fan me with her wings.
Are you making light of me?
I would never do such a thing. Although with eyes like yours, do you know what light is?
You are strange. There is much about your heritage that evidences in your behavior.
About Gan?
I am curious what this ebony-eyed creature of the slopes of Celestia sees in a humble hagspawn such as I. Pray, priestess, continue.
Very well. I see that your feet find the patterns of dirt and sand beneath them uncomfortable, as if you are used to stepping in dreams, not earth. You toss about words like a wind around you, in the hopes that their speed and flurry will deflect questions and prevent you from being seen for what you are. You are hurt, Ganiev of Dreams, and that pain drives you to hurt others, for you have been taught that that is the wheel that turns the world.
Sarcasm. Dangerous weapon. Wait, so I'm looking at him? Holy crap, is she Sherlock? Sherlock Holmes?
Ah, I think your faith has led you astray, and your eyes may not see as deeply as I may have thought. A shame, but no doubt my colors would blind you.
Spectra of color are something I know only from text, not from experience. My eyes do not perceive color as you do. There is only black, white, and little else.
Colorblindness.
It is another mark of my heritage, and I do not find it a hindrance.
Wait, so you're blind to colors?
My grandfather once said it was something my belief had chosen, not my blood. I would not call it blindness, but I see the world differently, yes. My eyes can perceive the spectrum of planes at times, even if the array of colors is lost on them.
I have walked in the shadow plane before.
Your journey marked you, and I sense an absence within you as if your heart was removed. Its pain has faded to be replaced with something new, an affliction seeping into the open wound.
Can you heal it?
Whatever affliction I sense within you that has filled the wound, it feels larger than the wound itself, as if the wound is merely a door. I do not know if Ilmater's blessings will aid you, but the fact you bear such pain is a testament to your strength of will.
Weird, isn't it?
Of course.
So, she is immune, so she can't see color. Right.
That is correct. I am a sister of the Ilmatari, follower of Ilmater, the suffering god. We bring comfort to those in pain, and take the painful burdens of others unto ourselves.
does not apply in the game itself. Ilmater's clerics just heal you without taking any of the person's pain with them. Because, you know, that's how the game works.
Many faiths seek to help those who suffer, but it is my feeling that only Ilmater approaches it justly. In Ilmater's teachings, I find there is truth. Through his priests and his blessings, we seek to help all who hurt. There is a freedom in such all-encompassing sacrifice, I find. It is difficult to express, and I am not certain I have the words. Suffice to say that I found the call of Ilmater's teaching stronger.
But you left Kaelyn for a reason. Something else I need to know.
Of course.
What else do you know?
My history is in the past, where it belongs. Let us look to the future, and what we may accomplish. I am sorry, but my past efforts have shamed me, and they are difficult to speak of.
Ah, she's hiding something.
No, it is I who must ask your forgiveness. Perhaps as we travel more together, I shall find the words and the will to speak them.
See, she's willing to tell a stranger a whole bunch of stuff, but the problem is...
Of course.
She just can't find the words for it, right? Right?
The House of the Triad is not a temple, nor is it a place upon the prime material plane. It is the name bestowed to the 3 great mountains circling Mount Celestia on the outer plains. The realms of Torm, Tyr, and Ilmater lie upon the crest of each mountain, and the triumvirate forms the House of the Triad. It is a place of great beauty, where the orchestrations of divas are carried on the wind and sun. But it is sealed to me, and never again shall I know its comfort.
Even if you die, can't you just go to his realm?
The House of the Triad is closed to me, as is all of Celestia. Even Ilmater's realm, with its temple that embraces the sky.
Can't you go see Luna
No
then?
creature there can feel pain, fatigue, or even exhaustion. One is renewed within its walls. There are times I miss it, I confess.
First one?
To comfort the suffering is at the heart of Ilmater's beliefs, and it extends to his disciples as well. I thank you for your sympathy. To show compassion for others brings one closer to my God, and those we seek to heal.
Yeah. So, that's Kaelyn for you. She's... Wait, I think there's another question I could have asked
Something
her.
you require? Of course.
One more question.
It is a shadow of the city you have left behind, but as you may have perceived when you arrived, it is not an exact imitation. There are distortions of architecture, and sometimes a different flow of streets or paths. It is enough to recognize what shadow Mulsantir is supposed to represent, but not what it is. I hope that served to dispel your confusion rather than compound it. To describe shadow is an elusive thing.
It's like describing colour. Alright, anyway. Let's move on to this final part of the, thing before I move out. Back to the material plane. Holy crap! All the undead is here. Hold the line! Oh, and for some reason all her celestial abilities are not available. Okay, in the, what happens with when you're a celestial is, wait, you're level 21, you're not even epic? You're not even an epic character? Something's wrong here. Oh, that's right, yeah, she's got epic prowess. Which, I'd go for it anyway if I was going to be an epic character. I'd definitely go for it. Okay, but the, yeah, just quickly checking stuff here. Okay. Divine power. Yeah, I don't even use those abilities at all, but anyway, yeah. Let's see, Eldritch Chain. We'll drop one here on the Cremated Spirit. Well, that sucked. Drop him. Now, actually no, we're going for a Hellrime Blast. If I was going to go for a Hellrime Blast, it's probably not a bad. It's probably a bad idea because undead are immune to Hellrime Blasts. Now, all this undead concentration is kind of dangerous. But I have a character named Martha Shepherd, and she's a cleric, and basically she stands in the center of the line, like she's a follower of Kaelyn. I put her in the middle of the cluster of undead. Hit turn undead a few times, and they all just die in front of her. And although they survive undeath to death spell, bam, cadet it even further. So yeah, that's this is different. This is just a warlock. warlocks function a little bit differently. So yeah, a lot of fire essence here. A lot of fire. A lot of essence. And I got to collect the essence. And that StarCraft stuck in my head. Because there are just some games out there, you know, you don't have to play them. You don't have to play them for a while. You just know a lot of the quotes or know what some of the characters are. Halo, for example, is one of them. Don't need to have recently played Halo to know how to quote most of the missions, because I've played a lot of Halo. So the same applies here. Anyway, just gonna quickly check. Okay, I have a bit of time to go see what this High Priest is all about.
Yes.
Before we do that, though, Kaelyn, you may want to solve this restoration problem. Saving again, quick saving. The priest. Begone! There is little enough comfort to be had in this crowded furnace. I will let you throw yourselves into the warmth and crowd it further. I have no intention of throwing myself in the furnace. Why else would you have come to Myrkul's furnace? Go now and find some other warmth. What is a priest? A supplicant come to join the many? Nothing to concern yourself with, child. Recede back into the warmth of the furnace. But do you sense it? Unlike others that have come, this one is compatible with the many. What are you talking about? Why, I think it sees me, and it hears me speaking to you. It is compatible. Do not even think that. It cannot see you or hear you, and if it could, such a one could dominate the many and silence my voice. I would no longer be one. Do not fool yourself, priest. You are one only because I granted it to save you from the many's wrath. Do you wish me to awake the brute? How dare you? Do you forget, child, that before Cyric's usurpers cast me alive into the furnace, it was I who fed you, nurtured you, educated you? I've forgotten much, priest, but that is one detail I can never forget, as you have recited it incessantly since you joined the many, and I regretfully made you one. You should be grateful that I kept the secret of your existence safe throughout the hours of torture I endured with being the high priest of a slain god. For if I had let the detail slip, you and the rest of the many would have been exorcised in the comfort of the furnace, and sent to the city of judgment to become mortar for the war of the faithless. Who is the child you're speaking to? Are you talking of imaginary beings, or do you see something in this room besides the priest? I see only the spirit of the Myrkulite priest, but I sense the presence of others. Do you hear what it said? It can see and hear me. The brute must witness this. I will go fetch him. No, not the brute! Not the brute! Not the bees! No, not the bees! These voices are making me dizzy. Or could be the brain freeze. Someone call me? What's this? A living flesh receptacle? No, no, brute! Go back into the furnace! You're the last face I want to see, you mindless murderer! You'll be silent, priest, or I'll leave here. Find more of your still living family to slay. Leave? You could never leave! And even if you could, my progenitors are already dead. Thanks to you, monster! Do you forget when I hunted you down for slaying my wife, my son, and then when I had you tossed, swearing into the furnace? You'll be silent! And I spit on you while your flesh blistered, and watched that spit to boil and evaporate on your forehead as your final words went unheard over the roar of the inferno. Wow, these guys have a complicated past. Huh? Did the flesh receptacle speak at me? How can it see me? Yes, you low-born son of a corpulent pig. The child called for you to witness this. Some other one can see and hear you as I once did when I lived. Well, you impotent worshipper of a dead god, let us grab it and take it to the furnace so it might join the many. No! I am one, and I forbid it! Eventually this one will tire of being ignored and move on. Then, let me speak to it myself. I want out of this blasted furnace, and this one may have the power to break us free. I will not let you speak to it. Now go back, and I will deal with this. I was roused for nothing. It will take me some time to find a comfortable place among the crammed furnace. Do them any a favor and be silent until then. Oh yes, I will keep silent. The living here have little patience for being ignored. If I do not speak to them anymore, they will leave. Yeah, he just glares at me. Still can't do anything. Can't go to the furnace. Yeah, if I came close to it. But what of the Red Dragon Disciple? I could walk into a furnace and be immune to fire. Me. Yeah, so that was it. The Shadow Temple. I've recruited Kaelyn the Dove, and I think it's time to. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna talk to I'm gonna bring Kaelyn the Dove back to Might as well finish the video by bringing Kaelyn back to her siblings, and then I can, for the next video, finish Act 1 by facing on the Bear Spirit himself. Because then, at least then, I can actually deal with. Hold on, I heard something. Ah, Shadow Spider. So after all that's done, I can then actually head out to the Jeez. Seriously? That is one potion of poison. That is one very potent poison that spider's got. But yeah, then the next video will be dedicated to destroying the Shadow Spirit, the Shadow Bear. And then, you know, I can then cut off the video and come back with the, yeah, go in there. Yeah, then I can come back later with the, outcome. You know, give Kaelyn equipped for combat. Right now, her shield sucks, her weapon sucks. Everything sucks. But I can improve on. Oh, that's right. There's also another part of the Shadow Plane to visit. That's right. Kaelyn mentioned some fires over there on the other side. So yeah, I'll deal with the undead spirits here. Then I'll move on to the Shadow Plane, to the next of the Shadow Plane, and then perhaps finish off that video with the fight against Oku, the Gear God. Jeez, so many shadows in the path. Just die already, man. Just die. Dead yet? Dead yet? Done here? Moonwalk! Woo! Woo! Moonwalk! Oh, what the? And of course, proximity triggers. Ugh. Broadcast command, attack the nearest. And you know, you kind of do want to kill these people. You kind of do want to kill them because you get essence out of it. I think Kaelyn's fighting her own battle somewhere else. Or maybe not. It's weird how this all works. Why is this game being so weird? No, oh, nice. Wait, did I got a critical hit on a Shadow Spider? Okay, come on. Shoot the Shadow Portal. Into the portal. Into the darkness, into the forest, into the night. Let's kill things. We're back out in the daylight. And we have Suza the Crow and Ephraim the Stag. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. Kaelyn! Oh, Kaelyn, little sister! It's good to see you on the Prime again. You need to stop flying from us. Was your search successful? I have made progress, yes. What has happened in my absence? The city feels different, more turbulent. A ghostly beast is at the gates. A bear god, awakened from his slumber and bellowing worse than Suza when she can't get away. And worse than Ephraim when I best him in duels with one hand tied behind my back and hopping on one foot. Jeez. Alright. Yep. Who will feed us, change our cages, sing to us? I'll soon let the antlers fall from my helm like leaves. Although it'd be easier door frames. Yeah, their charming rivalry. I brought your sister Kaelyn to you as promised. We will keep our promise and help you. What? 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 We promised to help battle the spirit army beyond the gates. It was not her intention. Oh no. Yeah. Remember the menagerie. Alright, release them from them. Yay. Do not place them in harm's way. Just make penance. The menagerie misses you. We need you. Kaelyn is a just God. He'll forgive you. Seriously, he will. There are many wrongs remain unrighted by Kaelyn. The truths I seek is a sacrilege to his doctrine. Yes, let us journey. No! Do not recite grandfather's word. Look into your heart. Yeah, you see there's a conflict of faith here. They have to follow their grandfather's teachings, but they also want to follow Kaelyn. I'll follow you to any end. Kaelyn needs to into faith. There's some underlying issues here about her. She doesn't want the journey. Concerns the fate of the souls, just before God, such as Kaelyn. It's a path from it. Share that fate. Return home. But Kaelyn, no. I'll do my best to keep her safe. And also, gives the helmet to me. That's actually rather sweet. He gives me the helm. Look at that. And also, he suggests that if the helmet can't be used, then sell it, which admirable. I like it. But really, I can't really. I could probably just give it to Gan.
Hmm?
Hey, it actually. Well, actually, no. Not even then. I don't think I want to give it to them. Although I might give it to Kaelyn. Increase her constitution because that's a +4. Anyway, I'm dawdling here.
Yes.
Anyway, so I've been Salazar J, and I'm going to tip the scales against the Bear Guard in the next video. Signing off.
Oh, I like that.